This is a junior cert 3-set question. We're told that there's 28 students in a class. They do French, German or Spanish. 11 do Spanish, 19 do French and 13 do German. So that will be the totals in each of the 3 circles. Let's draw them now. So we've got Spanish, French and German. Spanish, French, German. Spanish is 11. French is 19. And German is 13. And we're given some information here about the intersections, and then we're asked to use a Venn diagram to find out the number who do all 3. So we know that's our unknown, so let's call that one X. Okay, 5 do Spanish and German is the first thing we're told here. 5 do Spanish and German, so that means that these 2 sections, this one here and the one with the X in it, add up to 5, so this has to be 5 minus whatever X is. Similarly, 9 do German and French, so this one has to be 9 minus X for the 2 of them to add up to 9. 9 minus X plus X is equal to 9. So tick off what you've used. 2 do Spanish and French but not German, so that 2 is in there. So now we can get the rest of the information. So if we look at the Spanish circle, we have a 2, we have an X, and we have a 5 minus X. If I add these together, I'm just going to get 7 because the X's cancel. So that means there's 4 left in here if the other 3 add up to 7. Similarly with French, if I add 2, X, and 9 minus X in the French circle, I'm going to get 11, and there's 19 in total, so that leaves me with 8. And with German is 13. I have all the 3 intersections for German. I have 5 minus X, I have X, and I have 9 minus X. So these 3, the total of these 3 is 13. So I have 14 minus X, because these 2 will cancel, equals 13. So you can see that X would have to be equal to 1. So I'll just change the color and give the totals. That's the answer. We were asked how many are in all 3. So this one is 1. This one would have to be 8. This one would have to be 4. And let's just see that the answers work out. We have a 2 and an 8 is 10. And a 1 and an 8 is 9, which gives me my 19. We have a 2 and a 1, which is 3. And we have a 4 and a 4, which is 8. 8 and 3 is 11. And we have a 4, an 8, and a 1, which add up to 13, which is my German, which means that there's 0 in here. So these 3-set questions can be a little bit tricky. Write down the variable that X is at the beginning and work your way out from the center. And if we check what our totals are, we have 13 in the German circle. We have 4 and 2, which is 6, and 8, which is 14. 14 and 13 is 27. There's 28 students in a class, so we do need to box around these. I'll just do it like this. There's going to be 1 on the outside here that doesn't study any of the 3.